Hello? Oh, hello? Hello? Sorry, everybody. I did not mean to drop the broadcast there. You had a weird echo, guy.
It's probably from the phone.
Yeah, no, it's not there anymore now. It was like echoing through everybody's it was vibrating through the interwebs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Your camera is off for some reason.
There we go. I think it defaults to off.
Oh, got it. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Got a little break. Nothing to do for the moment.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was trying to mute you, and I hit the end call button by accident.
Nice.
I told the other guys to pop over.
Yeah, cool. What were we talking about?
Margaritavilles.
I don't want to talk about Margaritavilles anymore. Damn it.
I think we should talk about what we did this week that was super cool and interesting.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Guy, what did you do this week that was super cool and interesting in relation to flipping shit?
I did 2 consecutive days of family time.
Nice.
Which was a lot of fun. And yeah, that's about it.
You didn't buy anything cool, you didn't make any killer scores, you didn't sell anything that was, incredible.
No. The best thing I did, my biggest accomplishment of the weekend, was pulling a Nerf dart with my 4-year-old, who made this really cool lariat out of dental floss and a dental pick and a wooden dowel.
What?
And I told him, I was like, look, we don't want this Nerf dart anymore. It's been in the sewer. And he's like, no, we can get it. We can get it. So we got it out, and I hosed it off for 20 minutes.
Wow. Nice.
That was my prime accomplishment.
She said for the week. She didn't just say the weekend. So the whole week.
I can't remember what I do more than 48 hours out.
It's hard for me to either. Kayla, what did you do cool this week?
I went to eBay this week.
Oh, you went to eBay this week?
Yes. A few of us.
Did you see anybody else there?
I don't remember. It all just blends together.
Anyone important? Anyone memorable?
Oh, no, definitely nobody important or memorable.
Yeah.
No, a bunch of us went, and it was so much fun. I had a blast.
It was really cool getting out there and coming as a crew and, just being like, hey, we're here, we care, and, we want to know what's up and how we can, be part of what's going to change or how we change it. I really like that.
Headquarters, I imagine that movie with Vince Vaughn where they get fired from their jobs as watch salesmen and they go back to, is that kind of what it's like?
There's a gym and there's all kinds of stuff.
Very fancy looking.
Yeah, we were stuck. Yeah, there's probably a kombucha bar. There is a bar on campus, and every employee gets 2 beers every day. It's called Walkers on eBay. So they took a bar.
Alcoholism? What is that? Is that eBay's thing now?
Well, Ben Franklin was all like, hey, beers means God loves you and shit. So I think that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I saw a study about some octogenarians that they found that drinking 2 beers a day is more likely to have you live longer than exercising daily. And I think many people rejoiced at that study.
Was the study paid for by Anheuser-Busch?
Like Craft Brewers United of America.
Yeah.
I wonder how they got to their conclusion. It was a double-blind study.
It's the bottom of a pint glass. It's only one way to find out.
This beer is delicious.
I have to do some digging into that study. Because I mean I like beer a lot. I haven't been drinking too much beer. I've been off the I've been on a low carbohydrate, more exercise system, and I don't know. I think the lack of carbohydrates can kind of make you a little bit
Grumpy?
foggy sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I need to eat some in order to get rid of my mental fog, if that makes any sense.
Well, I think that's kind of initially what happens
Mm.
when you're moving away from a carb-heavy diet to more fat-based.
Yeah.
But that fogginess becomes clarity after like a week or so.
Mm.
So
I just live in a state of fogginess, though. It's like part of my
It's
MO.
perpetual.
That's the
It's
norm.
part of my MO. So we went to eBay and we made a presence. We showed who we were. One of the main guys from eBay was in Portland a few weeks ago. We went to go see him here, and it was good to see him again and reconnect. He remembered my name, which was pretty cool. I think being a part of eBay is so awesome for a lot of reasons. One, it's great to know the people who work on the platform. One, to understand what's going on and how we interact in a better fashion. And two, to protect your business. Like if there's an issue or a problem, you have somebody you can reach out to who knows you and trusts you more than an average person that they've never seen before. Like now I am a face to go along with my business instead of me just being a cog in a wheel. Like I don't want to be a cog in a wheel. If I wanted to just be that cog, I would be selling on Amazon, So that was really awesome. Thanks for taking care of the organization of the things that needed to be organized there.
Yeah, we rented an Airbnb, so we had a little party house, and we didn't really party much though. By the time we got back, it was really late and we were all tired. But we did go to sushi with a bunch of people and had a lot of fun. I mean, really, I will say that my experience personally at eBay it wasn't negative, but I didn't really get much out of it. I didn't get a lot out of it, even though I felt like I did go in with an open mind of wanting to get something out of it. I felt like it was just a little bit humdrum.
The presentation was
lacking.
I mean, it wasn't spectacular, but it got some information across. But I think that the forum is the main issue. Like those people are comfortable with that forum, and that's what they use it for. So my idea would be to start a new forum that has an innovation forum that includes people using the platform. That's where I see major growth and that kind of thing. You just get people on like a little bit higher kind of technological involvement.
Yeah, I definitely feel that this was kind of like some eBay folks talking at you, instead of talking with you.
Yeah, it wasn't.
They did leave it open for questions, but it was like ask your question. They may not even answer it. They will answer you, but they're not necessarily going to answer your question.
Yeah, I mean, it's hosted by eBay, but it didn't really seem hosted. The people who were hosting it really didn't get involved. Like they gave out cookies and stuff, which was really it was cute. It was cute. Okay, it was really cute and really nice, but
so we're bridge clubs.
Exactly.
Who was the presentation targeted to? Who is their target audience?
It's supposed to be the San Francisco, the Bay Area community or something like that.
It felt like it was like targeted to 75-year-old hobby sellers.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me too.
And that's not even joking. Like it really does feel like it's targeted to your grandma who sells her leftover knickknacks on eBay.
Yeah, I think that is. I don't think that there's a real forum, or not a forum that I know about or can access. Like I want to grow to 500,000 and then grow to 1 million. And shit, man, like eBay, help me out. Like, I'm here. I'm willing to do the work. I'm building this infrastructure. Like, we want to be involved. So I'm really hoping to
What
be
what would you like to see from eBay that would help you achieve that?
some kind of link into the development team where they could. It doesn't have to be me, okay? It doesn't have to be me. I just think I have like big ideas that
Right,
can
generally speaking.
go. I have big ideas that that have simple implementation, and I think that a lot of other people do too. And it would be great if there was some kind of liaison to that development so that we could test ideas, like split testing ideas on the platform, new types of platforms, anything. They have such a big infrastructure to build something, you know? So I don't know. I mean, it seems like they should have the tools to make things happen. That's what I want.
So someone to be an ear to innovation.
I don't want to be an ear to innovation. I want to say, hey, look.
No, you want
You
someone
want them.
who is an ear to innovation.
Yeah.
At eBay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do they?
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously, it's
They probably have that. It's probably just
right.
nested somewhere. It's
Exactly.
nested somewhere, and
Like,
no one knows how to use it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Here in Portland.
Yeah, we're an innovative city, definitely.
Hello.
Hello. Well, we have an eBay office here. You went there. It's pretty cool.
It was really cool, and I'd hope that they use the facility to bring in more resellers and do more research targeted at figuring out what they can do to make it better and more effective for us to sell stuff.
I should be doing easily $1,000 a day right now. I have amazing inventory and at great prices. Go look through my store. It is really, really cool. I mean, I feel like I'm bragging when I say that, but I know that it's pretty awesome. No, I
want that soundbite. I want it.
My store is. I'm proud of it. Like, it took a lot of time.
Easily be doing $10 million a day.
$1,000 a day. Okay, $1,000. I have 150,000, almost 150,000 in inventory. I'm not doing $1,000 a day.
Well, you know all the factors it takes for the right buyer to pay.
I know. But I don't think that eBay is reaching the buyers like they should be.
We talked about a few basic things that could be implemented as far as coupons that go out with your shipment or things that print out with your label that go right on the box, that some kind of code for the person getting it, discounts.
There's so many ways to
driving the traffic right back into it.
Yeah.
I mean, how many packages did you send out last year and how many opportunities missed?
Like thousands.
All of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I guess I don't know if
thousands of packages a year, and
we're not saying, hey, come back, see us.
Like, that's a huge marketing faux pas that there's this like one night stand with the customer.
Yeah.
And we're, it was fulfilling that time, but there's no ladder for the customer to climb in terms of value.
I think that guaranteed 3-day shipping or whatever that stupid thing is like, I don't know. I know that like one of the influencers on YouTube was talking about it a lot, but I don't think the guy is very smart. And it just seems like a ridiculous waste of time. Like the 3-day button switch is so dumb. It's like, why don't they just do this? Corey. Hey, Corey. You're bona fide, right? We want to come. We have an office here. We're going to come to your office. We're going to come to your office. We're going to meet you. We're going to help you do marketing, and we're going to approve you as an eBay seller. So now you are an eBay authorized corporate seller, and you have these privileges and these responsibilities, and it's almost like you are part of their team. Like, I wish they would have that, because when people order on eBay, they're like, oh, I'm ordering some random person with it on the shelf of their kitchen, which is okay, but people have changed the way that they make buying decisions. So it's like, hey, I am bona fide. Like, how do I stand out above the crowd? And it's really hard to. You know,
I mean, the power seller badge kind of is that.
it's not though.
But it's so easy to get that. Like,
It's everybody has that.
it really is.
I think I have
It's like
one.
getting a star for your homework.
Exactly. Instead of being like, this is like you know, a Fair Isaacs, like, you know, like this is the eBay brand, like I can use. At the end, you should be able to like put the eBay brand on something, like.
Not to
what I mean?
mention, it's so easy to game the system with like, you know, selling a bunch of like low dollar items or selling some digital downloads or whatever to get to the correct quantities and
Yeah.
shipping time frames that you need to be like a power seller. Like, it really doesn't mean anything. So
what I would like to do, and on that same line, is like, so eBay says you're an eBay seller, you handle your own customer service, you handle your own feedback, you handle everything. We're going to drive traffic to you. This is your square of eBay. Operate within it. There are rules. You have to follow them, but you get to make some of your own rules too. So I would like to
I don't see them ever doing that. I wish they would. I'm just not sure that it's something they would do.
I mean, you
Well,
already
let's
handle
see.
your own customer service.
Let's say you're not one of these corporate power sellers that you're talking about, and you're a smaller seller. How do you ensure those people don't get drowned out by just pages of BS? Because if I'm shopping for something and I'm looking, and let's say it's something that's fairly generic, I got to get through like 4 or 5 pages till I can actually find what I'm looking for, because it's drowned out by all these.
Yeah, so they're getting rid of all of that here pretty shortly. They're changing the way structured data works in listings. They know that it's a problem. Like, you try to buy something and there's like just pages and pages and pages of bullshit, and it's like, stop it with that. I mean, that is annoying. That is 1998. It's not 1998 anymore.
So those people are
I
doing
wish
their
it was
job.
98.
It's not
Gaming
1998
the current
anymore.
algorithm.
Well, okay, so imagine this. So you, or even if you pay for it, so you pay for it. I don't even care. Like, you are certified by eBay. That way, eBay knows who you are. You know who they are. And then you appear higher because you are certified. It's like, hey, I'm a certified seller. This is me. I don't even care about the whole customer service part about it because I already do that anyway. But it's like, I just wish there was a way to not be subject to like suspension for ridiculous reasons. Have like, have one of the things I would love to see on eBay, and I'll keep talking about this, is feedback arbitrage. So I got a negative feedback today, and dude, it was a video camera that I bought on Amazon. Actually, this is really funny. I bought it on Amazon. I didn't like the way it fit in the spot. Like, I wanted it in this specific spot, and I didn't like the way it fit. It was too wide. So I didn't send it back. I just sold it on eBay for way less than I bought it for. And then the guy asked me for a discount. I gave it to him. He got it. He said it wasn't new or whatever, even though it was. And then left me negative feedback. And it's like, come on, guys. Like, why can anybody just do this? You shouldn't be able to just randomly leave negative feedback when you haven't even tried to solve the problem. I mean, that's just it's unfair. It's just unfair. It's not.
What bothers me is that you used to be able to respond to negative feedback, and you can't do that anymore.
Yes,
So
no.
if somebody were to see, here's the thing is this, what I used to like was, let's say somebody left you a feedback like that. You could respond, as long as it's true, you could say, buyer did not give me opportunity to make good on it. So
Yeah,
You can do that, though.
what happened?
Yeah, you can. But if you've already left,
can't anymore. Not anymore. They change it.
You can't respond to the feedback anymore. You can leave them feedback, but it's always positive. You can't leave negative feedback.
That's what I'm saying, but it's under your feedback. So this way, if somebody, because look, let's say if someone sees all these thousands of feedbacks, people are always attracted to the negatives. That's just the way it is. So when they see it, if you write there and you put, and they say, oh, this guy, he sucks, you could say, buyer could have returned the item or something. You could put something to make it, when it says nothing, it makes it sound like you're like, well, I don't give a shit.
When did they take that away? Because I've seen people do that like very recently.
I tried to do it about a month or two ago and was not given an opportunity.
You cannot respond to it. I'm telling you. So that's really lame. And I don't want to respond to it. Like, I don't even it shouldn't even be there. If you should have the ability to arbitrage that, I mean, if somebody's pissed off, they can just leave you negative feedback for no fucking reason. It's bullshit. I mean, it's not true. What this guy left isn't even the truth.
It's kind of like that game Minesweeper. You get to a point where you're going to have to pick a random bomb space. It's like pulling a short straw, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you pull the short
100
straw.
things a day, and you go on a bad run of stepping on landmines.
Yeah.
Then you just accumulate several bad ones. Just
yeah.
You know? I mean, it's just.
I agree. I agree with you. You could have a bad run of luck, certainly.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea. Like, it shouldn't be like that, you know?
You absolutely can still reply to feedback. I'm there. I'm
I don't
doing
know.
it
I
right
couldn't.
now.
Well, I'm
not saying you want to. I'm just saying if for anyone who's interested, I want to make sure that we're giving proper information. You absolutely can reply to people's. You can reply to positive feedback if you want to.
Let me see, because I don't think I can. Let me make sure.
You can reply to positive feedback?
Yeah.
No, I cannot
Yes.
respond to this.
Here's
I cannot.
the link.
I am telling you that I cannot.
I'm telling you to click the link that I just put in the chat. You can't do it from the feedback page. It's a different page. Click the link.
They make it convenient.
And if you go all the way over to the right side of the screen, it says action, reply.
Yeah, they change the screen.
Bullshit. I can't do that. When I go to that page that you sent, it says page not responding.
Okay, then you need to. Then I can't link it directly to you, but I can tell you how to get there.
Yeah, tell me how to get there.
Hold on, let me
show
us. Go to.
Wait, you can't show us because you're.
Go to this page. That is an open page. You should be able to do that. And then on the right hand side, it says
nope, can't do that either. Nope, I don't have that.
Okay, I don't know why it's not linking properly.
It's because I can't. Like, I have.
Yes, you can't. I don't have a special. I don't have a special eBay.
I have a special eBay, and I can't.
With that attitude, you'll never do it.
I can't respond to feedback. I'm sorry.
Why won't those pages work when I link them?
I don't know, but it might be because they don't exist for me.
They do.
They don't.
This is my problem: is you're giving people bad information. That's what I don't like about
I'm not giving anybody bad information. I cannot respond to feedback. I'm telling you, on my account, I cannot respond to feedback.
So why is my account different?
I have no idea, but you don't. Don't tell me how my account works, because I'm telling you I cannot respond to feedback. Like, you're getting all mad at me, but I cannot respond to feedback at all, ever.
They cut Corey off. What did you
I don't
do,
know
Corey?
why my account is different. Also, like, you saw my account's different. Like, my solds don't show up. I have a weird, there's weird stuff that has to do with my account. I can't tell you what all of those things are because eBay's weird.
Okay, can someone else who is willing to give this a try type into Google, can you respond to negative feedback on eBay? That's what I typed in. And the first link that pops up is an eBay page that says responding to feedback and adding follow-up comments. That's what I clicked on. I don't know why it's not clickable in the chat.
How to respond to
Maybe it's a dead link. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you used to be able. I know I used to do it, but for some reason I couldn't do it anymore. There might be. I don't know.
I can't do it anymore either. I don't know why my account's different, but I can't. So you used to be able to go to how to respond to feedback on eBay for dummies here, blah blah blah.
Not for dummies, no. I'm looking at the first link. It's a responding to feedback and adding follow-up comments on eBay.
Visit the feedback forum. Reply. See, it doesn't exist. It just goes nowhere. It says
index link, and now
it says blah 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 blah. Yeah, no, I can't do it. It doesn't go to the same page that you see. When I click on reply to feedback received, it just goes to a blank page.
That makes no sense. I mean, I'm saying I believe you, but it makes no sense about why I would be able to do it and you can't. You actually have a better account than I have.
I don't know. Maybe mine's just screwed up. Like, it goes, when I try to click that link, it goes to a blank page. It's crazy. Yeah.
Gotta call your peeps tomorrow.
What the? This is how eBay works, though. So, like, Guy, you know how much stuff I sell, right? Like if I look at
a million.
no, shush.
Yeah.
No, if you go to
$1 million.
if you search for, God damn it, if you will you let me talk, please?
It works on both of my accounts too. I don't know.
It doesn't work on mine.
And it worked for Stephanie. It worked for Dorcia.
That's great.
I mean, I'm just saying I don't know why. It's something that you should ask about because there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I wasn't trying to say nobody could. I'm saying I cannot.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It's something is wrong, obviously.
Well, my account's weird.
There, Dorcia just posted the step-by-step. That might work for someone else if they're looking to do it, but it should work. Put it that way.
Okay, let's see. A mighty mushroom.
Who told you, Dorothy?
Dorcia.
Dorcia.
Oh, they said Dorothy. I said, where did she find out? From the scarecrow? I mean,
Dude, my last sold item in my solds is February 25th. And then before that,
more.
What?
I said you need to sell more.
In the month of February, I sold like 400 items, and let's see how many are my solds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. There's 18 results in my sold list.
Isn't that because you change your quantities of your listings, though?
I don't change the quantity of anything.
I thought that I thought that one way to hide your solds was to say you had like 2 of something, right? And then when one sells, you change it to 0, but you don't end the listing.
Oh God, no! Like that's
no. Okay, I think I've heard people do that. I didn't know if you did or not, but I thought that was one way to hide your.
Yeah,
solds.
I think you know me well enough to know that I am way too lazy to do that.
I know you don't care, which is why I thought it was weird.
Yeah, I just it's just really weird. My account's really, really weird. It just has
Dorcia says they shadow banned your feedback responses.
Dude, straight up, they did. I think that's what happened. I think she's right. Like, you can't respond to feedback.
Out of curiosity, I think after a couple weeks of knowing you, Corey, I was like, I wondered what he's been selling. So I like looked, and literally there was like 8 things in your soul. I was like, that shit is not right.
I mean, you've been in my.
It's all a farce.
You've been in, yeah. I mean,
I've seen what you've been doing, so I was like, oh, something's messed up with his account.
Yeah,
I mean, we're selling.
I like to go and look at all the cool stuff you got out on the move. You know, my brother's fascinated with those Bakelite dice. He keeps bringing it up every time. And of course, he's like, dude, who wants to buy a $60 pair of dice? He's like,
$600 pair of dice.
Something like he's fascinated with those dice, man. Everything he always asks about how are your dice doing.
He's a funny kid, man. I have this weird. You guys want to help me with something here? Let's take a look at this. All right.
What's that? A can of beer? What do you got there?
No, it's much less interesting. It's a passion fruit LaCroix.
Those are delicious, though.
I haven't tried.
Never heard of that.
I'm drinking pineapple.
You got that
strawberry.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, cheers.
It's my crack water.
It's not a margarita.
What's in it? It's like a sugar water?
No, there's no sugar.
No, it's the opposite of sugar water.
Somebody said that it tastes like someone burped fruit into your seltzer water.
That's very accurate.
Which actually is quite pleasant.
I don't think it tastes burpy. Hey, I want to
include.
I want to show you.
Water,
I want to show
flavor.
I want you to tell me if anybody would ever wear this.
Is that woman's?
Yeah, if I won the Masters.
Exactly.
No, don't laugh. The mask. That's not a bad keyword. You can put masters in there.
I'm going to. This lady, I bought out a bunch of shoes at this sale that Nicole kind of.
You got the size in there?
Yeah, she's got the measurements at the bottom. Most like those pictures are pretty fucking terrible though.
Yeah, but where's the size?
These are the measurements, dude.
Hey, how
So what I
long
would do is this. I would put, because people are going to look up a blazer by size. So if the chest is 23, put in this up in the description, put 42/44.
Where?
Like in the description up top in the bar.
Oh, in the title.
Because when they type in blazer, they're going to type in their size. They're not just going to type in.
What is it?
They'll never find it.
All right, what's the size?
Put 42 space 44. Because 23.5-inch chest means it's 46 around.
Got it. Masters.
Which would be like it would be like a small 44 or a big 42.
Is there a chart for that?
Yeah, right here.
What should I price that at? What would you price
Charts right
that at?
here.
God damn it. What would you price this at?
I don't
So
know. I guess
ugly.
it depends on if you want
It's so ugly, right?
No, but sometimes the Pierre Cardin does all right in the old ones.
about
It's old, man.
St. Patrick's Day too, man.
Oh yeah.
That's
You
not
get
bad too. You can put in St. Patty's.
People
I'm not
St.
gonna
Patty's.
Get out of here. You guys are. You guys are starting to bother me.
No, we're not
I'd say
busting balls.
$50. $50. That's
$49.
what I would do.
$49.95.
$49.99. You guys are bothering me. All right.
Ah, the shoe is on the other
Okay.
foot.
Kayla's right. You can change feedback if you're not me.
As long as you're not Corey.
You can respond to feedback if you're not me.
You should definitely ask about that. You have an Anchor store. You have a phone number where you can call them. I would call them tomorrow. Even if you don't want to respond to that particular feedback, you
Yeah.
should find out why you can't.
Yeah.
You should have that option.
Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with you.
That's all I ever want to hear in life. Ever. That's all.
Instead of
My
me,
day has been made.
I know. Well, you were like you got mad at me earlier.
I just don't like giving out bad information.
I don't either.
That's
I'm not trying to give out bad information. I was trying to
Me
talk
too.
about my experience.
And that is valid.
If you get to leave a comment, you should put my other 99.9% of customers would disagree. Please don't buy anything from me again.
Yeah.
I'd say suck my dick.
Uh-oh. There
That's
goes the
why I-
monetization.
Kayla, nice.
We should, so when we were driving to dinner, when we got our Uber to dinner, one of the ladies that picked us up, she's like, so, like, what are you guys doing? I was like, oh, we're here for an eBay event. And she wanted to know about eBay. She wanted us to tell her about selling on eBay because she was, what, a psychotherapist?
Yeah, she was a psychotherapist.
She's like, and I need something to do, like, in my downtime, aside
smart.
from Uber. And so we, like, schooled her on eBay and shit, and she was, like, super appreciative of it. It was really
Yeah.
cool.
That was cool.
Actually,
Get
all
some
of our
listings
Uber
done while you're
drivers were
waiting.
Awesome.
She was secretly analyzing you.
Yeah,
was-
probably.
And she's like, these resellers.
I was like, I'll tell you how to sell on eBay if you will fix the old noggin.
Yeah, I'll teach. Yeah, make
Fix
me
the old noggin.
make me normal.
Make me normal, please.
What would you get?
That's beyond repair. But
Do you-
Go beyond.
Check this. This is an earlier Pronto. I don't know if I find too many of this particular.
Oh, that's
Pronto.
sweet.
I've never seen that one.
Pronto.
You see how it has the Pola triplet lens? This thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's that common.
That's kind of
I've
cool.
not seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Can one of you educate me on exactly what a land camera is as opposed to certain types of terrain cameras, like a sea
You
camera?
can't use it out to sea. You can't use it on the land. You must use it on the land. Doesn't
Yeah,
work.
I don't know why they call some of them land cameras because I don't know how you would like Polaroid doesn't make cameras for under the sea as far as I know.
Mhm.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
That's
James Cameron.
this one's really cool, so I'm not even gonna look up the price. I'm gonna list it for $69.99. Just because it's cooler. Like the average one for me sells for about $35. So whenever one's rarer, I generally just put a random price on it. Probably helps my conversion, right?
Yeah.
I normally don't buy dresses, but I don't know why I bought
What
this.
is that? Who's that by?
I'm gonna find out. I don't know why she. Oh, here it is.
White House, Jones, New York. Oh, I mean, it's pretty,
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
but the brand is not good.
It was free, basically. Honestly, I know it'll never sell, but I thought the style was relevant.
It's a nice career wrap dress. Like,
It's a really nice dress.
I'd say
for a
like
nice rack.
$20 free shipping,
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
you'll probably get an offer for like 15.
Let's see.
Kayla,
I don't even care.
did you see my whole vid? Did you see my dresses?
I haven't had a chance to watch your women's videos, but I was watching your vintage haul videos that you posted.
All right.
I haven't gotten to the women's ones yet.
Because half of that stuff I'm gonna just chuck.
Oh, is it no good?
Well, you know what it is? It's like a lot of those, like some of those, like the suits, the women's suits. I don't know if they're any good. You know,
Women's suits are really difficult, I think.
I think so.
well, one
too.
of them was a black label Ralph Lauren cashmere.
Well, I mean,
So
that I would.
That's money right there. And but
What's
the
your
Armani
channel?
Collezione, I have so many. I have a whole garbage bag full of Armani Collezione. It doesn't do well in women's.
I have a couple blazers, but I only buy them if they're like unique. Like I have one that's velvet, so I bought that. I have one that's like a buccal tweed that's really nice, and I bought that. But otherwise, I pass like the solid color ones. I pass those constantly.
Yeah, they're expensive, but they don't bring any. I had these. I sent the guy, that Lux Swap guy. I texted him a picture of these other pants, the black label Armani. The pants are like $700. I was like, "Oh, I'll drop them off." He's like, "Yo, they're only gonna sell for like $30." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's lame. I'm listing Polaroid cameras right now. I usually send these to Retrospect. Do you guys have you guys do you guys sell?
Feed?
Oh, sorry, buddy.
What's your channel feed, Krillin?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What's your feed?
What's the name of your channel? It's the same. It's the same name.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
click on my. There's a name right there. Just click on that, and then you know, you'll see it. Thank you.
I like watching a couple haul videos.
Yeah, well, the latest ones I did were women's clothing. I really didn't pay anything for this lot, so you know, I literally bought a whole carload for like $200 or $300,
That's
and
good.
it like literally filled my entire car. So, but some of the stuff was garbage. Some is like a couple of sweaters were Burberry, like a plain. I don't know, like Kayla, what's a plain Burberry like cashmere turtleneck, not plaid, just like a solid. You get
Probably
$30
like-
for it.
I was gonna say like 50.
I was gonna.
If
Oh,
it's
that
in
high?
good condition.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say 50 too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
but now,
found a Brunello Cucinelli sweater this week.
Ooh.
I was
woo!
very
Can I
excited.
see it?
I think my lister has it right now. I
Men's or
totally
women's?
thought women's. I totally thought of you when I found it. I was like, oh, I know this is good. I have heard this name pronounced with a heavy accent before. I know
Brunello
it's good.
Cucinella.
Brunello
And it's really
Cucinelli.
beautiful too. It's 100% cashmere.
Cucinelli.
It's like a tunic, so it's long too.
Ooh,
It has a tiny little hole in it,
don't
but
matter.
I paid $3 for it.
Doesn't
So I was
matter.
like, I don't even give a shit.
One of them, that lady who bought all those other ones from me, one of them had a hole in the armpit,
Hmm.
and I ended up having to take it back. And I listed it too cheap. With the hole in the armpit, I got like $70 for it.
Yeah,
With
I
a
knew
huge
it was
hole.
good.
Dude, you did okay. Stop complaining.
Oh, he's not complaining. Stop it. He wasn't even complaining that time.
Mhm. I don't want to hear any complaining right now.
Who's complaining? The only one that's complaining is you.
God damn it, you're right. You're so right. Hey, Jacob, we were talking about the interesting things that we had done during the week. I know you transferred the Porsche or whatever, but I was just wondering, did you have you kind of set some goals for the year that you kind of are going to stick to when it comes to reselling, or have you made some decisions about where you kind of want to go and do?
I mean, yes and no. I've basically determined that I enjoy doing this, and I want to keep buying stuff, and I want to keep selling stuff. As far as like, I want to do more money than I did last year. That's not necessarily a goal of mine. My goal is to like just keep enjoying my day to day. That's what brings me joy, is just like doing the work and not thinking about how much I'm producing.
You're saying that's the milkshake that brings the boys to the yard?
That's what brings me to the yard.
I think that's a good goal.
I think it's great.
I think that's an underrated goal. I think some people don't ever think that they're doing enough.
Yeah. I mean, so when I was doing Delivery Dudes, the business I was, my previous entrepreneurial, dive, I was working at nights. I wasn't spending much time with my family. It was really, really difficult. And now, I mean, I make way more money doing this in the way that I'm doing it now, but I also am here every single night, and I have like Sunday as family day,
Nice.
Today I went out because I had, I needed to, but and Lenny was kind of tired, so we didn't do our like little family trip today, but next week we'll do it. But yeah, so I have that built into everything now. I mean, some nights I have to work later or whatever, but
yeah, of course.
It's like.
But you could decide not to. You could say, I don't need to. It's not a necessity. And that's
it's a necessity, but maybe it's not a necessity right now. Maybe I have more flexibility built into what I'm doing.
You can always shift.
Exactly. That's like you were talking about the other day, like pivoting, like you make these little pivots to make your life better, right?
And yeah, like I was sick as fuck all day, and I actually slept almost all day today. Like I woke up and then I ate lunch and then I went back to sleep. Like I was so sick. But now I'm just going to stay up a little bit later and get some work done because I can do that.
Right.
Yeah. I know that you're like a really hard worker. I see the quality of your work and how much you do. And, for somebody who works as hard as you do, taking that time off can be like really like difficult, right? You're like, oh, I got shit to do.
Except when your eyes literally won't stay open. So you're like, you just give in.
Yeah, it makes the decision easy.
Yeah. You just give in, she says.
Flipper Joe, the lovely Flipper Joe is back, who says that women and money are evil.
What does that mean?
Who said that?
Right.
Good old Flipper Joe.
Good old Flipper Joe. Flipper Joe always likes to come in here and cause trouble late at night.
With his opinions.
Dropping life nuggets. Just laying nuggets of life.
And then he's like, I have 2 Betamaxes. We'll sell them, son. What do you collect those?
Wait, if we said money is evil too?
And women. Money and women.
What is he flipping for? Wampum?
I like wampum. Wampum works.
What is he flipping for? Ask this guy to say, what are you flipping for scatol or what?
What a scatol?
What are you flipping
for funsies?
For fun?
He's clearly doing it for rainbows.
Oh,
and women are evil too?
No, Corey, Michelle wants to know if you've sold any of the wheelchair padding things.
5 out of the 10 so far for $129.99 each.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Get the fuck out!
Do you want to see?
That's awesome.
Oh, now we're hookers. He seems like a real fun guy.
Flipper Joe.
Who's a hooker?
Flipper Joe. In general, he just says hookers like as a blanket statement.
I think that's.
Is he slut shaming?
I don't know.
Don't slut shame Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Don't slut shame my girlfriends.
We love him anyway.
I mean, the only people who can shame Rob around here are us.
And Kayla. They're called escorts, not hookers. They don't like to be called. They're escorts.
You would know.
Have you seen Hookers on the Point? It's a documentary on HBO.
Yeah,
it's near my house, bro.
There's like a story about poop eating in that thing, and it's really gross.
This took a real weird turn.
poop eating?
All right. So,
No, it's part of the show. I promise. I'm not making it up.
I think it's called coprophagia. That's the medical term for that.
Oh, eating poop?
Yep. Coprophagia.
Oh,
Apparently, Kayla does not even like the idea of eating poop.
yeah,
The point, that's
Utterances
not
of
that far. I
poop.
could probably get there in about 30 minutes. The
he
point.
knows exactly. He's like 36
Yeah, Hunt's
if
Point. It's
there's
called
traffic.
Hunt's Point.
What's
36
Hunts
minutes.
Point? What are we
Hookers
talking
on the Point. That's for the place is called. It's Hunt's Point. That's
Isn't that
where
where
that's
like
where they
the
get.
Trump? It's like near the. It's in New Jersey, right?
It's in the Bronx,
Nah, I thought
South
this
Bronx,
maybe it was
South Bronx, South Bronx. That's where. It is.
I thought it was. I thought the documentary was somewhere around one of Trump's casinos.
Well, it's close
or something.
by.
Yeah.
New Jersey and Bronx is right next to each other.
Okay, that's why. Got it. Hookers on the Point.
You just gotta take a bridge or two. You know, it's right. It's like boom, boom, 1, 2, 3. You know.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom. It's
Boom,
like a
boom,
yada
boom.
boom, yada boom.
That sounds like a bad place for human trafficking.
Yeah.
Bronx? It's a shithole. You kidding me?
I'm not good
Bronx.
at cartography, but
Have you heard the term Bronx cheer?
Ugh.
You know what the Bronx
No.
cheer is?
no.
Oh, yes.
Is this
Is
like
the-
a vulgar act of some kind?
Yes.
The Bronx salute?
Bronx cheer. Do you know what the Bronx cheer is?
No, I don't know what the Bronx is. I worked with a girl from the Bronx. She was a disaster working with her.
The Bronx.
It's such
The-
a shithole, man. I swear, it's the worst.
The Bronx cheer is a fart.
Well, it's
Oh,
like
really?
making that noise like with your mouth,
Oh.
though.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually a fart.
No, I think it's just made to sound like it. I'm pretty sure.
Bronx cheer.
And that place,
Sound
the
of
Hunts Point.
derision or contempt made by blowing through closed lips with the tongue between them. A raspberry.
Oh,
A raspberry, yeah.
Interesting.
It's where it's an industrial park. That's why they have all those the prostitutes there, because it's a Hunts Point. It's an industrial, so
Maybe
like,
that's
that's where all the-
slang.
the junkyards.
The junkyards? What about the junkyards?
Well, that's where Hunts Point is, with hookers on the point. You know, that's where they
Oh.
hang out by the junkyards.
Man, I don't like. I have no idea what Rob's life is like. It must be very peculiar. Like, you live in such a.
I don't
weird-
go to those places.
I don't know where you
anymore.
go. I didn't accuse
What?
you of going anywhere. I'm just like living in like the metropolis over there. Must be weird.
it
No, I
sounds
live
like
in
a
Long
place
Island. I don't live
Have a-
in New York City.
with likelihood of getting stabbed.
I don't like getting stabbed.
Long Island is a weird fucking place.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a weird place.
What are you talking about? What's weird about Long Island?
Just the people that I have met from Long Island tend to be characters.
Me?
Did I say you? No.
Well, what do you
It
mean?
was,
Like
it was in
I grew up in New Jersey. Most of the people I knew were from New York
yeah,
area.
I know.
And a lot
Yeah,
of
but-
them were very weird. To be fair,
very diverse.
most people from New Jersey are fucking weird.
Long
Like,
Island is.
Present
Oh, and you
company
come from
included.
Seattle. It's the weirdest place in the whole country. What are you talking about?
I live in Seattle. I did not come from Seattle.
There
I
you
understand.
go.
So that,
And yes, there's a lot of weird fucking people here too.
They're just weird in a different way because I think people from New York are weird as hell. Like they feel like they're from a different planet to me.
Yeah.
They're
No,
so-
I agree.
Like New Yorkers are like the breed. Like it's just like this weird multiple breed of weirdos.
I
They don't
think people
s-
think that if you live in New York, like you're invincible. Like then you can there's the whole saying, like if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And I
you're
don't
right.
think that's
yeah.
fucking true. I think it's just something that people from New York tell themselves to make themselves feel better about living in a shithole.
I mean, in certain industries, yeah. Like if you want to be in the
Oh
financial,
yeah. I
you wanna
just mean
work on
like
Wall
life
Street or
in
something.
general.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I mean, there's kind of some truth. If you can survive in a shithole, then
it's true.
Yeah.
That's right.
the struggle
What
is
is
real.
that?
Then you're like a roach.
Dorcia comes from Modesto, California, which is also a shithole. I also lived not that far from Modesto when
yeah,
I
it's a
lived in
farmland,
California.
right? Isn't Modesto?
Yeah.
That's where they make that's where they grow the tomatoes.
That's where they grow the tomatoes.
That's Scott Peterson's stomping ground.
Yeah.
Who's Scott Peterson?
killed his wife and unborn child.
Oh,
Really?
why do you have to bring up that type of macabreness?
Well, I just when I think of Modesto, that's what I think of. But it's a funny story because that whole alibi about him going fishing on Christmas Eve. So my uncle was fishing on that very night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would have worked down here.
Oh yeah, that's funny because like people like, just like leave to go fishing in South Louisiana.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. Oh, there's a bunch of people going fishing.
P-Dog
Friday,
disappeared. Where'd your husband go for 3 days? He went fishing.
Yeah, he went fishing. That's okay. Makes sense.
Guy, how long is that break you're taking over here?
You probably just jinxed me because I don't have anybody here right now. So I'm waiting for this thing to go off.
What is that? I can't even see.
This is the loud wake up phone from your nap.
Oh, are you supposed to actually be napping?
I can if I want, but I'm starting to string of nights tonight, so I'm probably just going to power through it.
Oh, so you're a resident?
No, I'm working right now, but I have an empty hospital right now, so I'm just waiting for them to call me. You want to see the saddest bed in the world?
Yes.
I'll take you on a grand tour of my humble abode here.
That's funny.
This is the saddest.
And now this is a psychiatric ward?
No, well, I feel like it sometimes, but it's not designated as. But, yeah.
That doesn't even look like it could be called a bed.
It's 5'8" and I'm a few inches taller than that. So
Oh no!
Damn.
You gotta snuggle up.
Yeah,
that's funny.
And I probably should burn that thing because I've heard horror stories about other people using it for nefarious purposes. But
I mean, I've seen enough television hospital shows to know.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's
like
banging.
Everyone.
Everyone's always banging in hospitals.
There was a funny story about a resident who got caught with a nurse in a co-ed sauna at a major hospital, and for some reason they pulled the the little string that says "I need help" that you see in the bathrooms at hospitals and stuff like that. Well, they had one of those in the co-ed sauna, and that's the security starts coming over and stuff like that, and they got discovered from the help cord. You know, the help cord you pull on.
They accidentally pulled on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems like a bad choice.
He got
that's
fired?
worthy of television. That's like the only TV-worthy story in recent memory.
You said it was a resident?
Yeah, it was a resident and a nurse. The crazy thing,
They
fired
lost
the nurse, they didn't fire the resident. I thought that was kind of weird. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe one was on the clock and one wasn't. I guess I don't know. I don't know all the intricacies of the story.
On the what? Would you say? Oh, the clock. Okay.
Yeah, on the
The
clock.
intricacies of the clock. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No,
Two businesses. I have so many items that are just sitting here unlisted with drafts. Like I should be ashamed of myself right now.
Whoosh.
I have
Corey,
some
do you do good till
Don't let 'em-
canceled, or do you do 30 days, or
good till canceled. There's no way I could manage all this stuff like falling out of my inventory. There's just no way.
Wake up in the morning, you'd be like, oh, shit.
You gotta relist all that stuff. So they say that like people have this superstition that it helps you out, but like to do it 30 days and relist it, eBay says that it doesn't.
See, I thought that it does because when you do sell similar, at least, not relist, but sell similar, it gives you a new item ID number. Like it completely refreshes as if it's a new listing from scratch.
But then
Yeah.
you lose your watches. What if you have watches?
I don't do it if
Also-
I have watchers. If I don't have watchers, I sell similar.
They say that doesn't work. Like it's built into the Cassini system. It knows.
Hmm.
That's what they say.
Cassini. As in
Cassini is
spacecraft.
their artificial intelligence search
Yeah.
engine thing they have.
Oh, they gave it.
You know, some people have YouTube channels to figure out the meaning of life. We go on eBay reseller to figure out the algorithm
How
of
Cassini
how to-
works. Dude, if
That's
you
what we
knew
try to
how
figure out.
Cassini,
What's
like nobody at eBay even knows how Cassini works. It's like, what is Cassini?
But like it's everybody swears that doing sell similar will help keep your items fresh as opposed to good till canceled. Now, of course, this is not for rare items. If you have like one of two of an item, then it doesn't matter because they're only going to show 2 items in the search ranking. This is for people who sell, let's say clothing items, which there could be hundreds of, which you do want your stuff to continuously show higher up on the page ranking. So
Yeah.
I've seen people swear that you have to do sell similar when an item ends. Unless it has watchers and you want to keep those watchers, then you can just relist it. And if you relist it, it keeps your watchers and it keeps your watch count.
Yeah, but I got like 5 items that have 10 watchers, but they've had 10 watches for the last
8 years.
3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, do I end it and then relist it to sell similar, or just let it ride?
This is what we deal with daily as resellers, these questions.
Hey, let it ride, because if you're watching something, it will badger the snot out of you. If you're watching something,
I have a listing with 48 watchers.
yeah, you get, oh, look at this item, it's ending in 2 days, and you get an alert on your phone. I'm like, okay,
It's crazy. 48.
Yeah.
Just want somebody to hit that friggin' button.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing when you have watchers, if you run a sale or if you drop your price, they get notified about that also.
Yeah, but I've run like 15 sales in the
thing.
last so long, so but these people would be getting it.
They would be getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like people make odd buying decisions. It's not. I mean,
and they're not always buyers that are watching your items.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes it's other sellers who want to see what your item sells for.
Yeah, but not
Yep.
12.
Well, no, probably
you're
not
right.
all 12.
40. Like
Yeah,
one.
not 4, definitely not.
Like
I
why
have
don't
this one t-shirt, it says polo across the chest. And of course, whatever you put your auto decline at, they always offer $1 under your auto decline. I have no idea why. Always like that. And then I go back and look, and then it's like I had my auto decline at 28. Somebody made me offer at $27, and I'm like, motherfucker.
I don't auto do anything. I don't see the value in auto declining anything.
Yeah, because you get all frustrated. People give you a $5 offer on a $100 item, and you're like,
I
that
do
motherfucker.
I just tell them to piss off. I don't get mad about it.
What's your
I have a
cutoff?
couple items that have auto accepts on them
Oh yeah.
because I paid next to nothing for it. So sometimes I'll still price it pretty high just to see what happens, but I'll put an auto accept of, whatever, just because I don't want to deal with it. And sometimes I have days where I'm having a really good or a really bad sales day, and that will affect what offers I take.
Absolutely.
So if I put an auto accept on there, it takes the emotion out of it for me. And so I'm not going, well, I had a really bad day, so should I accept this or should I not accept it? If I just take that off there and have an auto accept of what I know is an acceptable price, then it's fair,
Yeah.
Now, Kayla, what do you do with the promoted listings?
I fucking hate the promoted listings.
You don't do it?
Oh, she doesn't like them.
I've tried them, and I actually, when they first started, like back in August,
I thought it was good.
I did so well. I did like
too.
$800 off of them in one weekend.
Yeah.
But then they opened up to everyone, and now if every listing is promoted, then no listing is promoted. So I don't really feel like it's doing me any good. So I stopped doing them. I'd rather run sales on my items.
Yeah, but you know what I noticed? That they definitely help. Even though you're right, I got a nice push that, August, September, whatever it was, I got a nice push. But I noticed that even now, even with the promoteds, that a lot of the dead items that have been sitting for a while, boom, I get it helps. It really helps sell them. Sometimes like there's people like, oh, I have an item listed for a year. Well, you know what? 2 years. Put it on promoted. It will pop up and it will find its way through the, that similar items when people look at, say, oh, this is a similar item to what you're looking for.
I don't keep my items that long though. So, except for a handful of vintage items, but so keeping something from 2 years sounds like hell to me.
You throw it. What do you do? We donate it?
Yeah, or I put it on a clearance auction if I've had it and it's like after 6 months, if it's not moving, I clearance it out and just get rid of it. I'd rather donate it. I don't want to
Yeah,
hold
well, I'm
things
Would
saying-
you wait till around Christmas to do that?
to donate things.
No,
Or to
no.
clearance
Like if you're gonna do clearance auctions,
No, I do them
it doesn't
constantly.
matter.
I'm constantly
Okay.
rotating stuff that, if I think it's really good and it just hasn't found the right buyer yet, then maybe I'll retake pictures or I'll redo my listing or whatever. But for the most part, if it's worth less than $30 or $40, I'll just do an auction and just get it out of my life. I
But
don't
you don't
want to lose
listen.
it
Don't you
anymore.
cross post on Poshmark or no?
Some stuff, not everything. But yeah, I'll
Does
do
men
that too.
sell on Poshmark or not really?
Some people do really well with men's on Poshmark. I don't sell a lot of men's in general, but some people say it does well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I need to start doing the Poshmark thing. I still haven't. I'm just so busy with eBay.
Well, because I hear they have no insertion. Is that true? There's no insertion fees.
No, you only pay when your item sells, and I think it's
That's-
Yeah,
about
so there's no-
20%.
Yeah, so I mean, if there's no insertion fee, I mean, and if it's not doesn't take too long to list.
No,
know.
it's very fast to list. It's faster than eBay, I think.
Yeah, I like the idea of fast listing.
That's something that eBay needs to get on, which we've talked about, is having a better selling platform. Because Poshmark and God, I listed something on Depop today because it's an item that I think will do well there, and it took me 20 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
But I thought Depop was a local website.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. It's definitely marketed more for a younger crowd, but
that includes taking photos and all too.
I already had the photos. But this was like, it's a little backpack. I put it on the floor and I took 4 quick pictures of it. Like, it wasn't like an item I had to throw on a mannequin or anything like that.
Not Gucci, Chanel.
No, it's like a $20 vintage, like little tiny mini backpack.
Interesting.
I didn't care about the photos. The cool thing, the thing I like about Depop, is it's like an anti-eBay. Like people use like slang and cursing and
Ugh.
like all their
Yeah.
like a lot of people model their stuff, so it's all like young guys and girls like and modeling their clothes, and they've got crazy makeup on, and they're just like they're having fun with it, and I think that's just so cool.
Like they're bringing fashion to the next level, accessible fashion to the next level. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Unfortunately, folks, it was all lovely to see all of you this evening. I am going to say goodbye, and I'm going to end this chat. I'm feeling a little bit tired, and I need to focus a little bit and get some of these listings done. So I'm going to karate chop out of here. Guy, good to see you, buddy. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Likewise, good talking with you
Kayla,
guys.
Hazel Hearts Vintage, always lovely to see you. Even when you're salty, I still love you anyway.
Always.
I'm going to watch some Krill and home videos.
Go watch
What's
some
up,
Krillin
I'm
videos.
going to watch some Krill and
Jacob
Hall
at
videos.
Portland Pickers,
Later.
thanks for contributing. Thanks for coming on.
Hell yeah.
It's always good to see you, buddy. I'm surprised I didn't see you this weekend, actually.
Nested at home.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We all have work to do. And Dr. Rob, good luck, man. I will. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
We'll start doing 2 shows a week again here pretty soon.
2,
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
That's good.
3.
Good night.
All right, guys.
Night.
Thanks everybody in the chat. We'll see ya.
All right, peace.
Peace.